Hey everyone, Jake here. This is my 1000 round review of the Head Gravity MP for 2025. Today I will go over the power, spin, control, comfort, and price of this racket. I myself have tried dozens and dozens of rackets and hurt my arm in the process, so I just want to try to help people avoid that as well. The structure I follow to test these rackets is hitting at least 1,000 tennis balls, 150 forehand cross court, 150 backhand cross court, 150 down the line forehand, 150 down the line backhand, 50 volleys forehand, 50 volleys backhand, 50 serves deuce side, 50 serves ad side, 50 slices forehand, 50 slices backhand, 50 lobs forehand, and 50 lobs backhand. Why I do this is for two reasons. One, to test the fatigue level of the racket. How does my arm feel after hitting at least 1,000 tennis balls? And number two, to help get over the hump of using a racket I'm not used to. All right, well, let's get into the specs of this Head Gravity MP for 2025. The unstrung weight is 10.4 ounces. The balance is 3 points head light. The head size is 100 square inches. The string pattern is 16 by 20, and the recommended tension is 48 to 57 pounds. The paint job is a sparkle blue, kind of black color. It reminds me of like one of those speedboats you see on the lake. One thing to note about the head size of this racket is the teardrop shape, and the purpose of that is to give it a bigger sweet spot when you're hitting. Even on the side of the racket, it says sweet zone. I guess for copyright reasons against the Yonex E-zone. But yeah, it has a shape of a teardrop to give it a bigger sweet zone. Sweet spot, whatever. Number one, power. Power from this racket is good. I could tell on my ground strokes that the ball was staying inside the court. They were not going long. Now, when it came to serves, power felt really good as well. Serves in general with this racket were my favorite. Out of the rackets I've tried so far for serving, this Head MP and the Wilson Clash V3 are my favorite rackets for serving so far. Not a crazy amount of extra power, but it's good. Middle of the road.
You hear like a little whistle coming through this guy. I don't know where that's coming from, but oh yeah, feels pretty good.
Number two, spin. This is a 100 square inch head, so I could generate quite a bit of spin coming off of this racket. Not as much as a pure Aero 98 for some reason. I could hit both top spin and flatter shots. When I would go for more power and a flat shot, I could do that. And if I wanted to add more top spin on my shots, I could do that as well, but it could generate a decent amount of spin. Again, middle of the road. That's kind of the theme I'm finding out for this racket. Number three, control. Control on this racket is good. Not as good as the Head Instinct MP, and I think that's due to the teardrop head size shape on this, so it sacrifices a little bit of control for more of that sweet spot. I tried to make a heat map for you guys to show the control of the racket, and it kind of looks like a fever dream, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty ass. But I looked into some apps like Swing Vision and a few others to see if I could get a heat map to give a better image of control when I review these rackets. So if you guys know any apps or any devices that can help generate a heat map of the tennis balls that I hit, that would be great. I'm still researching, trying to find something that works. Number four, comfort. The comfort of this racket is also middle of the road. At the end of the session, I could feel just the slightest twinge in my arm, but not a whole lot. Now, if you go pretty heavy on serves and you're taking a lot of full swings on your ground strokes, you might feel a little bit of a twinge in your arm or shoulder at the end of the day, but not to the point of where your arm is dying. Number five, price. Right now, the price of this racket is at $260. Now, for a brand new racket at the start of 2025, that's a little bit of a higher price tag, but that's expected, especially with all the features that this racket comes with. I like to think of this racket as the Mario of tennis rackets, where it's kind of good at everything. It doesn't excel in one or the other. This is a do-all racket. I'm a fan of do-all rackets because it gives you peace of mind when you're playing tennis that you can do a little bit of everything and you don't have to worry about, oh, the control or the power or whatever. You can focus on your tennis game and your play style, and you don't have to worry about anything else. I would suggest this racket to intermediate players. It has the bigger head size, the bigger sweet spot. It doesn't destroy your arm. It does everything well. So there's different versions of this racket that fits more of the advanced players, especially the tour. But for this head gravity MP, I would suggest this to intermediate players for sure. All right, well, let me know in the comments what racket you want me to review next, and I'll catch you next time.
Well, good morning to you too.